Hey people, we are live. Good Monday afternoon. See Dave in Bangor, Maine, Sheena Roberts, Harjot, Vivian Johnson, Michael Mills. Thanks for tuning in. It's Monday, April 22nd, 4:44 p.m. and the temperature's rather nice, 11 degrees Celsius, and there's a look up at some cranes. I'm gonna pick my gear up in a minute and get moving. Let me just secure one thing on my backpack. Brad Palmer is here, Jesse Cohen, Philip, Elvis, Van Gambler. Oh, this is kind of nasty actually. I'll tell you in a second. Ethan. There we go. First time streaming in a while. Mark D is here. Greetings. I had a rather nasty cold, or at least my sinuses were acting up, so I haven't been able to stream in a while. I did stream last night on the Johnny Stumbles channel, and I wanted to start this one a little bit further west of here, over by St. George, but we're just going to walk over there. Kristen Fuller's here, Mary W. Nightbot is here as well, but there I am. Hope you're all having an excellent Monday so far. I had a hell of a time getting here. Our train heading south from Eglinton Station decided to take about 25 minutes to get to Davisville. It stopped for a very long period of time and it slowly crawled, and of course there were no announcements or explanations as to what was going on. Fun times. But it could be worse. Greetings, Deborah. There's a classic Toronto driving move right there. Yep, let's just enter intersections before they're clear. This is Yorkville Avenue, so I'm going to be making my way over to St. George, and we'll head down to Robarts. And I'll see what, if anything, is left of the cherry blossoms there. That's not something I've really recorded. A lot of the other YouTubers have been making a lot of cherry blossom content. I've made nothing. So we'll go look at them and hum and haw for a minute, and then I can tick that one off the checklist. Greetings, Gertej, and just a friendly reminder to like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Hit the bell if you want to be notified when I go live next. Probably Wednesday, maybe even Wednesday morning. Greetings, John Burke. There's another knucklehead. We're heading down Belair Street in Yorkville Village. I'll try to avoid this music here.
Really nice for sensitive skin. You just get so high.
It is an absolutely gorgeous day. It's much nicer than when it was earlier. I gotta notice that something I had ordered had arrived at Penguin Pickup. So I ran out and I got it. I was late this morning. It was about 3 or 4 degrees colder than this. Thank you, Sheena. The power of meds. But if you're just tuning in, we are heading over to St. George. We'll pass through part of Yorkville Village for a bit. Greetings, Dirk G. Derek Webster in the house. Sorry if I do miss some chats. I can't get to everything. Jellybean is now sick. I see my Jellybean voodoo doll curse has paid off. Brahma Kanata, 200 Japanese yen. Thank you so much. Gives me the option now to like those super chats. Arigato, thank you for the 200 yen. As we make our way west. Gonna do a Leafs playoff game walk on Wednesday, says Eugenate. Maybe, there's an idea. More like a funeral walk. If it was possible to be eliminated in Game 3, I'm sure they'd figure it out. There's a reporter here. Oh, they're speaking French, maybe making something for YouTube. There's Hemingway's. Eugene says, hopefully they win tonight. Hopefully. Don't hold your breath, though. I'll probably be watching Fallout. Lisa is here. I have a feeling this Lululemon store is going to close when the one at Yonge and Bloor opens. I didn't get out and do any recording today, and it looks like we're in for some rain tomorrow. That looks fun. Evoke ASMR. 0.99 British pounds. Thank you so much, Evoke ASMR. Hope your channel is going well.
It's not really.
Thank you for the super chat. Honk. Lisa's at work less than a block away. I guess at least for the time being, we work very close to one another. Why would I go to Scotiabank Arena later? I don't think we'll be going there. Plans to head over to St. George and we'll go south. See, Toronto says the Fallout TV show is really well done. Yeah, I think Amazon is kind of on a roll. Roadhouse was excellent, or at least very good fun. Fallout is pretty incredible so far. They've got some other good stuff. All right, we're at Bloor. So we're gonna head over to St. George. Road closed. It's always nice. Walking directly into the sun. Hope you feel better, Jelly Bean. No westbound traffic along Bloor today. I'm not a hockey fan. Of the 4 major sports, it's my least favorite. Jeanette, $5 for a bougie Yorkville snacky. Jeanette, always keeping those snackies coming. I still have those hot chocolates that really nice viewer handed to me in the Leslieville live stream.
Say something really, really awkward and follow everyone. On the fucking phone.
But Jeanette, thank you so much for the $5. Jeanette says, see ya in a minute. Oh, you live around here, don't you? Everybody, Teresa says a lot of people are excited for Android 15. I couldn't even tell you anything about it, but I'm curious to see what happens. No, I have not, Kevin. Harjot, gold tier member for a month. Nice day for a walk, Johnny. Indeed, Harjot. Thank you so much for your support. Jason Landry, $2. I would like to buy your Highboy S2 on Marketplace. You know, I got so sick, and I think I have over 100 people messaging me, and I just didn't have the time or energy to even reply, and I had some things going on. Jason Landry, send me an email to johnnystrides@gmail if you're serious. Morgan asking where I'm at. I say that just as I get 2 notifications for that thing. We are going west on Bloor. When I get to St. George Street, I'll head south. That'll take us through the UofT campus, which is over just on the left.
Not even the movie, even before the movie, I was explaining.
All right, Marie Palmer.
It's really windy.
John Lemire says I can live stream the Leafs game tonight. I'll let these cars turn. I was kind of dilly-dallying, not being very obvious as to where I was going. We've got the dome off, the playing field. I don't even know if I'm going to watch the Leafs tonight. Evoke ASMR, 0.99 pounds. Thank you so much. Again, another super. Thank you so much for that support. Remember the old days when I just used to have stream alerts? Elvis says Netflix is better. I don't even have Netflix anymore. They got too greedy. Wuhan. Welcome aboard. Got a pretty good view of things up here. Stephen Hill, it is a nice sunny day. It's pretty much the definition of spring weather right now.
Have his contract renewed.
Greetings, Wesley. Okay, Samar says it has rained all day in the UK. Living up to the stereotype, I guess. Mark Lang checking in. And Tyler Hall, thanks for tuning in. This is St. George Street coming up. A lot of jogging going on. There's the Bata Shoe Museum. And welcome to the University of Toronto's St. George campus. Oh, hey, Eugenate, right?
Yeah. Do you want to walk?
You want to be on stream?
Yeah, sure.
All right, it's Eugenate.
Make sure to walk quickly to get here.
Big sports fan.
Yeah. So, walking campus?
We're gonna go check out the cherry blossoms, what's left of them, and then probably just south.
Oh, they're already going?
I don't know. These ones started before the other ones, so.
Yeah, because you said cherry blossoms. I'm like, you're going all the way to Hyde Park? Easy.
No, just the ones at Robarts.
Yeah.
Maybe Trinity Bellwoods, I don't know, but.
Well, just wanted to be on stream for a sec.
Oh, people are saying hi. Sheena Roberts says hi. Well, it's good to meet you.
Hi.
All right, cheers. Go Leafs.
You too. Thanks.
Oh, we met a friendly viewer. That was Eugenate. He's always on top of the Toronto sports team scene. I knew from prior live streams he lived pretty close to here. Jeanette says hi. I hope for the city's sake, and all the fans, the Leafs pulling off. Eva is here. Greetings, Eva. All right, Jason, your email notification just popped up. I'll get to that later. Clayton Crawford Entertainment in the house. Greetings, Clayton. Afro Jam. It's always welcome when people are friendly. There's Robarts Library. On the other side, there's a rumor, there's some cherry blossoms. We'll take a look. Hello, Tiana. Looks like there's a photo shoot about to take place right here. Yes, why look where you're going when you can look at your phone? Chicken and Euro across the street. Morgan says he'll try to bump into me and do a dance for the viewers. It's a free country. You can do what you want. I have no problems pointing the camera at it.
But like, she's pretty much the... Yeah.
And we're approaching Harvard Street. Well, Hoskin Avenue on the left. Harvard on the right, and it'll lead you over through Harvard Village. We'll take a peek at the cherry blossoms and see how they're doing. There's the ugly brutalist library, Robarts. What am I having for dinner? Probably a poke bowl. Jeanette, never one not to appreciate a library. It's the only time of year you can see this scene. Well, you can no longer accuse me of avoiding these. There's a lot of people posing for pictures here. Wondering if I should do a new thumbnail for this video. Took a few pictures. Sorry, I couldn't see the chat for a second. This is one of the few known spots in the city where you can take these in, another being down at Trinity Bellwoods. Those people are ready to post them on TikTok. Can we collectively, as a society, just say no to vertical video already? Yeah, I lived in Seoul for 5 years, and these were a really big deal there. I remember down by the Blue House along the Han River, taking these in amongst some absolutely enormous crowds. Of course, the biggest place to see these is High Park. There's little patches of them all over the city. You can see them at Mount Pleasant Cemetery even. Morgan hates vertical videos. Yeah, they don't make a lick of sense. Your field of view is severely limited on a vertical video. Rama Kanata, 200 Japanese yen, arigato. Thank you so much for the 200 yen. As I struggle to flip the camera back around. All right, we'll walk through this. And that'll be that. V-Box Pro in the house. A lot of people wearing, well, I'm assuming our outfits just to pose with these trees. I have to be careful how I phrase that.
Yeah, oh yeah, that is lovely.
Yeah, all the cherry trees here were gifts from Japan. Lisa says seems ridiculous to her. I bet someone's wanted to get married walking through here, or something similar to this.
We saw these in Paris. It was amazing.
I keep hearing, "Here comes the bride," whenever I walk through there. All right, I'm going to take one more potential thumbnail selfie. I'll take a I can't see the chat for a sec. All right, that's enough of that. To the Batmobile. Do cherry blossoms only open this time of year? Yep. This will be the last week to see them. They'll start to get bare, and the crowds will start to thin out. And tomorrow there's going to be rain in the morning. If that's really heavy rain, that might knock a lot of the flower blossoms off of the trees. So today might be the best chance you'll get for the rest of the year. Now it's back to St. George. There's a very, very similar scene to that over at Trinity Bellwoods. There's a few more cherry blossom trees at Trinity Bellwoods. And countless more at High Park. And now we go south. I don't know, Bad Gambler. Reeboks Pro has over 1K Starbucks stars. I have unearthed a old Starbucks gift card. I have no idea where it came from, but it says $25 on it. So I'm gonna pop that in my wallet. It's starting to get a little chilly. We'll head down to College, and then I'll pick a direction. If we were here a few hours earlier, the street would have a lot more activity on it. Still a fair amount of students hanging around. Christoph says those food trucks look questionable. I don't think there's any issues with them. They're here every day. I think if word got out that one of them was making people ill, it wouldn't be here much longer.
I have to like do sidebars with these people.
That's the CN Tower straight ahead. Crystal says, isn't the semester over? Exam time now? I have no idea. I just know there's less people out right now. I guess we're nearing the end of the university school year. Beef or chicken shawarma, $5.99, 2 for $8.99. Good evening blocks. Lisa's neighbor is in the middle of finals. This is college coming up. Maybe I'll hang a right. And we'll walk over to Chinatown, then I'll head south. Surprisingly decent prices. Chicken shawarma combo, fries and a pop, $9.99. It's not often you see those kinds of prices. I guess it's part and parcel with students as your main customers. This one, same deal. Beef shawarma, a can of pop, and choice of samosa fries or onion rings, $9.99. You know, I don't want to tempt fate. I am coming off a bit of a cold, and it is getting colder. I'm just going to throw my coat on. Just give me a second. I'm going to put the camera down for a sec. Backpack down. Hopefully the camera's not pointed at something stupid while I do this. There we go. Just give me 20 more seconds. All right, I am wearing a coat. As long as I don't forget to bring my camera with me, it's all good. Cowabunga, Niagara, how's everyone doing today? I wonder if Doug Ford would sell Queen's Park to developers. Only if they greased his wheels, so to speak. That man only speaks one language. It's a 4-letter word. It starts with a B and ends with an E. It's a 5-letter word. Oops. Actually, Doug Ford couldn't sell Queen's Park off because it is owned by the University of Toronto. You'd have to pull a lot of strings to make that happen. Dirk G, 10 euros coming in from Germany. Thank you, Dirk G, so much for the super chat. And we're arriving at College Street. Johnny, did I win the $70 million jackpot? No. If I did, I'd still be streaming. That wouldn't be the end of me or the channel. Might be a little more bling involved. We're gonna cross here. I was almost one of those knuckleheads that pressed the button. Rob MNR, £4.99. Rob MNR. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Rob, for the super chat. And yeah, it's true. The University of Toronto owns the land Queen's Park is on. It's on an extended lease to the province. Mark D says I look like a TTC employee with that jacket. Whoa, yes, let's run the red light. How do I deposit internationally money to my bank? The same way anyone else does? It's not something I actually do. But we're heading west on College Street, and I'll make a left at Spadina. I did something fun earlier today. I unplugged all the wires around my computer and my live streaming setup and repositioned the power bar and plugged everything back in, but I tied stuff up as nice as I could manage to do it. I turned a rat's nest of cables into something that is kind of presentable. It's to the point where if I wanted to unplug something, I'd have to like pull it through a pile of other cords. So that was my fun today, other than this live stream. Smitty asking if I ever play VR. I have an Oculus Quest 2. Does it even work anymore? I don't know. I haven't played it in ages. Yeah, Gertej, it's never ending. We're getting near Spadina. Favorite pizza in Toronto? That's a tough one. There's a mushroom pizza at Grazie that is quite fantastic. Why don't I play the game while I live stream? I think I did that once on the Stumbles channel. And the cloud says the wires will become mysteriously entangled in no time. Probably. I moved my second computer out of the way. It's now in a corner where you can't even see it, but it's still plugged in. I can just remote into it. I'm making that a dedicated Plex server. Trying to be heading down Chinatown, asks Christos. That does appear to be the direction I'm heading. There's a man just walking along College amongst the traffic, hence the honking. Okay, we're gonna go down this side of Chinatown. The other side, you get that great view of the CN Tower, but I feel like every time I walk down here, I go on the other side just for that reason. You don't have Wingstop in Montreal? I don't think you're really missing out. I ordered from a Montreal-based store today. I ordered something from Cozy. It said proudly made in Montreal. Yep, this is the north end of Chinatown. Walking south down the east side of Spadina.
Leave me alone. It's not the fact that you're more costly. I just like
Mother's dumplings. Cam says, what happened to the tablet I found on my couch? Oh, the Microsoft Surface I found under my sofa that I completely forgot I had. It's now in a drawer where it'll probably sit for years and years. But it still holds a charge. There's a northbound 510 Spadina streetcar.
This barbecue food?
On Dow. And Kensington Market. It's just over on that side. Oh, there's a Nine Tails Coffee here now. Bank Bao, banh mi. How much banh mi do you think Action Kid is eating? That guy has been in Vietnam for quite a while. I hung out with him the night before he left for Vietnam in Thailand, and he is still in Vietnam. There's the look north. There's a Krispy Kreme across the street. Marge is in the house. Vivian was wondering where she was. Hope you're doing well, Vivian and Marge. I was looking for something. There it is. The new location of Rolsan. Some shady tip practices went on at that place. I'd often go there with friends after a night of drinking. Back when it was on this side of the street. Krispy Kreme, did I ever try it? I was in Mississauga as a kid when they opened up their first location in Canada at Mavis. I remember going up there when people would line up for half an hour. The lines were so long, they would go through the line, handing out free donuts to all the people waiting. This is Baldwin Street, Baldwin Village. Off to the east there. Greetings, Claudia BL. Never been to this dim sum joint. I think this block is where Rolsand used to be. What area is this? Can you guess? I'll give you a hint. This is the neighborhood from that fantastically boring movie Turning Red. Yeah, next time I go to Montreal, I'll ride the REV. I'm still waiting for that airport link to open up over there. It's quite annoying having to take that bus, particularly in the winter. I'm digging rainbow sherbet. Here's a mainstay, Swatow. This area was originally more Cantonese based. Whereas East Chinatown was more Mandarin and mainland. I think I'll have to record a walk down Spadina. Next time we have a nice day like this. It's quite enjoyable. And this is Dundas and Spadina, so Chinatown extends east along Dundas over to Beverly Street. Greetings, Mark S. Wasn't that really pleasant, what that lady just did? That wasn't disgusting at all. Are there still backpacker hostels downtown anywhere? I think there's a few. We were looking at an Airbnb that was renting out bunk beds, operating as a hostel on the Johnny Stumbles channel last night. Jika Wong Broker. Homemade ramen. What a nice clear sky. Where was this on the day of the eclipse? Don Go Cake Lab. Looks like there's a lineup.
On your bag.
There's Sonic Boom, a record shop that used to be located up in the annex. Look to the north. Dango Cake Lab was created by a former MasterChef Canada dude, says Kurt. That is no fair, Rob. Whenever I hear people speaking Korean, I can't help but listen in and hear little snippets of their convo. Hey, we cracked 400 viewers. Thank you so much. Just a friendly reminder to like, subscribe if you want. Thumbs up or thumbs down. I usually go live 3 or 4 times a week. I haven't gone live in a while. I think, Thursday was the last time? I was too under the weather on Saturday. Have you ever caught anyone smack talking me in Korean? No. I have heard people say things though. Every once in a while you hear 외국인 blah blah blah, which means foreigner. And I can pick up on who they're talking about, but I don't speak it fluently enough to really eavesdrop. There's a CN Tower shot. as we approach Queen Street. Our two corners of the intersection are under construction, making way for the Ontario line. We'll do Graffiti Alley another day, Lisa. Perhaps later this week. I'll probably do a morning live stream at some point. I was thinking maybe tomorrow, but with rain in the cards, I might wait till Wednesday or Thursday. It's a very lively Queen Street West. It says those yellow ladders look like they're from the Lego movie. I can see that. Okay, I'm gonna make a left, but the question is Richmond or Adelaide? What's it gonna be? Fusaro's open for takeout. Yeah, bummer for the forecast tomorrow. Maybe I'll get out and get a rain walk recorded out of it at least. Jellybean says Richmond. All right, Jellybean. You win this round. We are on Richmond and we're about to go by Goa Hair Salon. I go to the one in Midtown. Apparently the head stylist at this one used to work at Midtown and she did my hair once. I don't think she was in. But this is east on the north side of Richmond. Johnny vs. Umbrella, part 405. As long as it's not windy, I will win that battle. Don't forget to take my brolly. I've got one living in my backpack. So if it's raining, that'll trigger me to grab my bag. I hear yelling up ahead. That reminds me, I have to get pedals for my single speed bike. And I have to reconfigure it because it's currently set up as a fixed gear. think it's called a flip-flop hub. I have to change around. That used to be a popular night spot, Fez Boutique. But now it is a shelter. This is the old like clubbing district area. And no, I did not mean to flip the camera around on me there.
Yeah.
That's new. One-Eyed Jack. Have I used the bike for my brother? No. I've only taken the scooter out once this year, and I haven't taken any of my bikes out. Not a shelter, but an outreach center. One-Eyed Jack Restaurant and Bar. I wonder what kind of restaurant that is. The Scotiabank Arena, or Arena Theater on the right, used to be the Paramount Theater. And in not long, it'll be a hole in the ground. There's condos planned. And a new theater, but I think it'll be smaller than the one it replaces. Sirens going off in the distance. I think Sandy Anderson has been dropped on the head. She says this looks like a third world. I'd like to hear where you live. I also don't think you know what the third world actually is. There's the ballroom ball or bowl. They've got two new locations in the city. It's a popular bowling pub. And I think this is the last summer for this patio. There's a park going in there, which I have mixed feelings about. I really like the idea of a park, but I also think this is a neat use of that space as well. It's got some neat art, a good view of the CN Tower. And I guess we're in a bit of a city park desert. And on the left we have the old Chum building. Now home to Bell Globe Media. Gertish says that's where Electric Circus used to be. Yeah, Erica M, PJ Phil, Rick the Temp, all those guys would hang out there. Just up here on the left used to be Whiskey Saigon. Wait, was PJ Phil a YTV personality or Much Music? Master T, he was Much Music. Kurt says instead of a park, they should have something different, like a generic condo. Now you're talking. Monica Dio. What channel was Video and Arcade Top 10 on? I remember watching Nicholas Pickles. Phil was YTV. Thanks, Smitty. And we're about to go by Yuck Yucks, probably the most well-known comedy club in the city. It's also got kind of an awkward seating arrangement. It says Much Music was peak Canadian TV. Buy your tickets and view upcoming shows online. The ticket booth is closed. I used to go there on amateur nights, and this place, Jabistro. If you're a fan of sashimi and you want to eat outside in a really, really nice space, this is as good as it gets, in my humble opinion. Smitty says the YTV hit list was fun. All right, we are at Simcoe. Everyone's on slow mode, cowabunga. It prevents people from spamming the chat. That's something that got turned off in my settings, and I realized it and flipped it back on. Kurt says they should bring back Speaker's Corner. They should. What would they charge for that? A toonie? I guess. Lee's Fox, I agree with you. All right, let's get hung out in the middle, or hung up in the middle of this two-phase crossing. It's 5:59. Mark Daly, City TV News. Rest in peace, Mark Daly. You would always tell me if a movie at night was worth watching or not. If you grew up with City TV, you know exactly what I mean by that. Joey Bean says there's some episodes of Speaker's Corner on YouTube. This movie contains scenes of coarse language, nudity, and adult situations. Viewer discretion is advised. All right, my 12-year-old self is going to watch this movie then. Thank you, Mark. Joey Bean says late great movies. Well, they weren't necessarily great, but they were certainly late movies. All right, Espero. Thanks for dropping in.
We're fine.
Well, I have no idea what that means. I think Mark Daly has an all-time great voice. He's up there with David Attenborough and Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, TAs.
Could I grab you some Chipotle while I'm at it? I had Chipotle last week. And I think I'll have it again this week, just not tonight. Oh, would you like me to decorate their front lawns with Charmin Ultra? You don't have to get the fancy stuff. The single ply office grade will do. Also, I didn't endorse that. But I'll think it's funny. Look at this idiot. All right, my extended battery is on its last legs. Should really buy another one of those. When the weather gets better, I'll probably stream a little longer, or as it continues to get better. This new streaming setup I have is a lot more comfortable. We're on the north end of the financial district. Oh, Shopsies used to be on the left. And there used to be a Shopsies down on front. Oop. There's someone staring into the sidewalk. Must be something fascinating on the ground. So we are approaching Bay Street. I'm going to carry it over to Yonge and then I'll head north or south. To what us Westerners call a subway station. You can call it a metro, but we're not in snooty Quebec. We'll call it what it is. Really, those terms are completely interchangeable. I liked it when I was in Montreal and I kept calling it a subway and people would correct me and be like, it's a metro, it's not a subway. Sure. If a European in Toronto calls a streetcar a tram, that's A-okay by me. They're the same thing. There's Old City Hall, taller than the Elizabeth Tower, which houses Big Ben. Kurt says the subway. Do I want coffee? Jelly bean? Sadly, I don't. But I appreciate the offer and the heads up. Karen says subway down at Wellesley. Well, hopefully it's back up, as I need to get my ass north on the subway pretty soon. Is line 1 down, or are they just skipping Wellesley Station? I was late to start my stream today because the damn subway was barely working.
They actually did a smart thing. What they do?
Took 25 minutes to get from Eglinton to Davisville. It will cure my sickness. I'll take you up on the next time, Jellybean. You have my word. Yeah, let's check out the status here. Hey Google, TTC service alerts. TDC service alerts. No service between Bloor Young and College due to police activity. Shuttle buses are running. Well, thanks for the heads up. What I'll do is I will just take myself south. That explains all these people here. Probably on the sidewalks. Because they can't go north. I almost guarantee you that's what's going on. Cam says liquids are good for me right now. There's the look north. Oh well. Good old TTC foiling my plans. Yeah, the mic just changed. I'm no longer using the external mic. Hopefully it still sounds good. What happens is my battery handle died, and when that dies, it takes the mic out with it. So this guy is no longer transmitting. I can't use the DJI Mic 2, the one that came built into the camera. Here, one sec. Uno momento. I guess we're going over to St. Andrew, folks. Or Yonge Street, the Yonge Street Union. Am I going to watch the Leafs later tonight? I'll think about it. I really wanted to watch Fallout. But we'll see, probably.
So the bottom line is, look, I bought.
This is Temperance Street. Thanks for the heads up that the subway is closed between Wellesley. Is it just Wellesley to Bloor Young? That's only one stop. I could have just walked it. Let me just check one thing here. Oh, between College. Okay, that makes sense. There's a look up at Scotia Plaza. We're gonna head over to University again. If there's one thing I wish we had, well, there's a lot of things I wish we had, but the protocols for clearing up these incidents on the TTC are vastly inferior to what they had in Korea. There would be a medical emergency in Toronto, and sometimes they would just hold up the whole train and make everyone get off, and the paramedics would go onto the train and deal with it, and thousands of people would be inconvenienced. In Korea, they would just take the person off the train and get the train moving. Security incidents were dealt a lot swifter here. I think we have to wait for like the police to come and clear the station. Jellybean says rant incoming. It's just amazing. Every little thing that happens results in like an hour or two of the whole system getting shut down. When in other places they handle it much quicker. I think it's just a matter of protocols. Camp says I am stranded in Continuum. Should we do it? Yeah, let's take a very under construction Adelaide Street. Gertej Lights rants.
Because I would have read like, fuck you, man.
There is the Cactus Club. I've only ever been there on a company dime, never on my own. But we're gonna keep moving here because I don't want to pick up a music copyright just by walking in front of that place. Hello, old office tower. I used to work here. Jason says, go Jays, go. Too bad they missed out on the sweep. That was a tough loss yesterday. Ooh, smashed glass. Phone keeps going off. Let's see what that's all about. Rob Emmons says that place seems a bit prickly. Well, the same owners have a place called King Taps that makes really good pizza. Cactus Club, not really the kind of place I would go to on my own. I haven't been to this place, Local Public Eatery. It's interesting seeing what places have managed to pop up since the pandemic with a big reduction in the amount of foot traffic in the area. And we are at York Street. I'm just gonna cross. Would I go to Canoe? I would. I haven't been there in a very long time. Up in the TD Center. All right, we are very close to the subway. So in a minute, I'm going to be wrapping this up. Now, as mentioned earlier, I'm going to try to stream for a little longer than this moving forward if the weather's good. I'm also going to try to do a morning live stream later this week and another afternoon, evening, or night stream, and I'll probably be live Sunday night at 8 p.m. on the Stumbles channel. And I want to thank everyone who tuned in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell on your way out. Big thanks to our mods and channel members, Patreon supporters, and everyone who sent support during the stream. But I was about to be very late for something. If it weren't for a message letting me know the subway was down on the other side, I was already late for getting the stream up and running thanks to the TTC. So, thank you so much, guys. There'll be a video tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. EST on the channel. Sheena Roberts, 5 pounds, fantastic walk. Thank you, love seeing the cherry blossoms. You're very welcome, Sheena. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for your help as a mod. I'm going to get running, and thanks to Riguito, who dropped a super right at the end of the premiere yesterday. Alright guys, stay safe, and I will catch you on the next one. Go Leafs!